So yeah, this is really framed in nicely. We're gonna be opening all the way up to have skylights up here. So this beam is gonna come out and these joists will come out. So this will be quite incredible. It's really nice that we use the existing symmetry of the house to create the 2 guest suites. And the trim carpenter comes in and all the sheetrock is up.
These are just those larger back plates with the shape.
You get with Sandra on these.
Hi everybody, so we've been working on this really great project and I just wanted to kind of share the boards that we're still working on so that we can have a full plan for what this house is going to look like whenever construction's completed. So this is the first floor. You can kind of see the layout with 1 suite downstairs and nice large open kitchen and living room. Second floor with 2 more suites and then the primary suite, which has a lovely sunroom. So right now we've kind of started laying out placement of furniture so we can start sourcing, which you're about to see some of those selections. And so as we're walking in, we're really honing in on the lighting situation. This client happens to have really great resources and works in the trade industry. So we're able to utilize some of her great pieces that she already has, but then some pieces that she represents the lines for. So it's really kind of fun. We're bringing in, this is from a local artist, Julie Neal. So we'll get a little bit of a New Orleans feel with this fixture in this house, which is going to have lots of fun kind of gold and brass mixed with, you know, hair on hide and leathers and things. So for this board, we wanted to kind of utilize both these areas since they flow from one to the next, so we can see what furniture and lighting we're picking to put there, but we still have a little bit of ways to go as far as more selections. This will be the open kitchen and dining area towards the back of the house. We're putting in some really great chairs with some nail head detail. She found this really awesome table, which goes really well with the cabinet colors. We're pulling in some larger sconces for over this island, just doing 2, which will be a really nice big island with an Eden at it, as well as a nice long linear fixture that you can see centered over the table to give some good lighting there. This is kind of an elevation of what it will all look like. There's great glass French doors going out to what will be a pool, which is hopefully starting next week. Moving into the guest suite, you can tell this page has got some things on it, some things not. It's just part of the process. We, in our last design meeting, kind of honed down some different things that we're going to change and take out. So finding alternatives for that, but kind of getting the overall design sense of what's going to fit in the room and where we're going to be able to place stuff. And then going to the primary suite, we have this really great, initially there was a sofa, and then now we are deciding on a potential built-in for printer and a workspace so that there's more of a kind of office / sitting area adjacent to their bedroom to just give them the most function in that area. And as you can see in their bedroom foyer, we're going to have a really great light fixture. We've narrowed it down to 3 for right now, so we'll see which one the client picks and likes for the end result.
So this is 1 guest bedroom. The other one mirrors it identically on the other side. And then we walk through a little closet vestibule with closets on either side.
Moving to the guest bedroom upstairs, we know we really love this side table. It's got this great little pull-out top drawer so you can set your phone or other items on it. We're still kind of working on what type of chair is going to go in this corner. It was really important for this owner to have a chair and end of bed bench in each room, just to give it more of a hotel feel. All the rooms will have king size beds, so they're all pretty much suites, and give each guest that's staying there a lot of space in their own place to kind of sit and relax if they're not in the common areas of the house. This is the mirrored guest room on the other side. She already had these chairs. She has 2 of them, so we're trying to utilize some pieces that she has to potentially put one in here. Love these X ottomans from Lee, and we're going to add this fabric onto those. This headboard fabric will probably change, maybe not a navy, but we're still getting fabric samples in to take a look at. Moving to the bathrooms now, so the powder room under the stairs. We really love this funky flavor paper wallpaper. It's pretty small, so we can get a really cute shapely pedestal sink in there to give it a little bit of architectural detail. And then utilizing this paper, which is printed on a mylar, so it's got a little bit of sheen to it, will give some more reflective light, since we only have one overhead pendant because there isn't enough space on the back wall for sconces and a mirror, because it's only 30 inches wide. So we're really getting the most we can out of this small space and making a really big impact. For the primary bath, there was 2 inspirational images. So we kind of have started with 2 options to narrow down which direction to go into. One is a bit more of a polished nickel, one's a more vibrant nickel. So we'll see which one the client likes to pick with these great fixture finishes, and trying to utilize these colors and also the decorative details that are on these vanities instead of just having like a plain front vanity, which will be here. We did make a few changes. There was a door here in the redesign, but
You can see where they put a header in for the door, and we decided that that wasn't enough vanity space, so we went ahead and took that door out because they didn't really need to access it from 2 points. They thought they did, and then realized when they were going to lose all the sink space that it was better just to have one door and more sink space.
So we've decided to take that door out and then just give them one nice large vanity to share in their primary bathroom. This is the second floor lighting. So over the stairway, we're looking at options. They have opened the roof up, allowing them to have some really cool fixture that is able to be multi-tiered and give them a big impact, because the ceiling has went from 10 feet to now it will be almost 20 feet. So we're able to utilize this potentially and hang these not so clustered, but at different levels, to give them 36 small lights coming down over the open stair. And then we're going to line the hallway with these great sconces to give more of a decorative look, but also add functioning light to the space. There will potentially be some art on the walls. So this is for not knowing what art's going there now. This is going to give good light, allow for function, but also highlight the art that eventually goes up there.
And we've got sink vanity area here, and Lindsay's picked out some pretty sconces for all these areas. We're working on tile. We've got our toilet room here, and then we've got our shower here. So they're going to be nice big guest suites, and then the same thing happens on the other side.
On the guest baths of the second floor, we're thinking of going with more of this unlacquered brass look. So we'll have some really cool patina on this eventually, and kind of keeping them both very similar, maybe a different, since they are mirrors of each other, adding just a few elements that are a little different from one another, but and all keeping them very congruent to what the style is in both. This is the first floor guest bath. So this one we wanted to go a little bit more traditional, some silvery finishes to highlight that bed that we had originally chosen. Even if we select another bed, I think we're on the path of keeping some like nail heads or hammered pieces of metal somewhere, and more of the silver tones down there, just to give a different feel, because that is the biggest guest suite. And we will keep you posted on what the client selects and how this process and these boards get filled out and changed, and what's the next step for this project.
gonna be the floor pattern down here.
Okay, I'll be there.
All right, one, and then one of them's got to match. None of these match what's here.
I thought one of these was the floor. I thought that was the floor.
It doesn't match what's there. It may be different wood. I don't know, but it doesn't.
She
match.
said this was pine, because I said, don't do it.
Okay. So 1, 2, and then there's got to be a gray that's literally in between 1 and 2. And I don't know what that looks
And I'm
like.
gonna say 2.
No, that's not 2.
If this matches, I'm gonna say 2 matches the wood floor. I'm just gonna call this 2.
That's a weird call too, because this is much lighter.
Yeah.
But okay. So to me, this is 1, that's 3, and 2 is between.
Okay, so I'm just gonna call that 1. You think this is,
I don't think that's.
no, I don't think so. So,
Yeah.
do you want this to be 3 possibly? If we find 1?
Made me laugh because I just said that was 1.
You're saying,
And then you said it was 3.
okay, well, I'm calling this 1 since I wrote on it.
Okay, 3. And then, but this is really 3. We've been going through a lot of 1s and 3s.
Oh, no, the thread.
1, 1,
Check.
3, and then 2 is in between this and that. That's why none of this is right. All right, Ruth, what are we doing this morning?
We are laying out the first floor pattern.
Yeah,
There's the sample right there.
yeah.
So this is called a tessellation, when you have all the puzzle pieces the same size. So
There's our pattern. And we
we have the chalk line as center of the door where you're gonna walk in. And then boxing it off. So they are very precise in laying it out, and then they will tape it off so that they can apply the coats.
So we already did the amazing pickling upstairs. And now we are gonna do this great pattern. We've got a white, and then we're matching what's upstairs, which is kind of a gray, white. And then we've got the black, and we're gonna bring that black color. We're gonna paint the treads that black color going up, and then we're gonna do the handrail, a really pretty color. And then we've got some ideas for a wallpaper in these sort of nooks. And then I need to figure out the last piece as to what we're doing with these cabinets here.